Hello and welcome to the v3.co.uk weekly debrief. I'm Phil Muncaster and these are the top stories this week. New lower European Union roaming charges brought in by the European Commission came into effect this week. The new charges are around 9p for sending a text and caps of 33p for making a call and 13p for receiving a call when abroad. A cut-off mechanism has also been introduced once the bill reaches £42 to avoid bill shocks. Vodafone is rumoured to be interested in acquiring rival operator T-Mobile UK in a bid that could be worth more than £3 billion. Both firms have declined to comment on the Financial Times report that cited people familiar with the matter. Commentators have said that regulator Ofcom may block any bid as it would give Vodafone a massive 40% of the market. The advent of a single mobile phone charger that works across all phones could become a reality. The European Commission announced this week that 10 mobile phone manufacturers and chip producers, including Apple, have signed up to an initiative to produce standard chargers. The Memorandum of Understanding will harmonise chargers in Europe on the basis of the micro USB connector in order to cut down on electronics manufacturing and waste. The government has backed down on its controversial plans to introduce compulsory ID cards to its citizens. However, the rollout of ID cards to those who want them is to be speeded up. They were already due to be available to residents of Greater Manchester later this year, and now people across the northwest will be able to apply early in 2010. Steve Jobs has made his long-awaited return to Apple. The talismanic chief executive has been on sick leave for 6 months, and earlier this month news surfaced that Jobs had undergone a liver transplant in the spring. Infamous BitTorrent site The Pirate Bay has been bought by Swedish software firm Global Gaming Factory X. The firm has promised a new business model in which copyright owners and content providers will be compensated for the use of their intellectual property. And also this week, The Pirate Bay launched a new video service that could rival YouTube. But it's thought that the new site, called The Video Bay, could put its owners in further violation of copyright law. Palm could be set to give UK launch details about its much-hyped Pre device next week. The firm has invited members of the UK technology press to meetings regarding the Pre early next week, although the firm declined to give any details beyond the invite. And finally, our most read story of the week, Firefox 3.5 is off to a storming start with nearly 5 million downloads just 24 hours after its launch. While the download figures do not match the previous 3.0 release, they compare well to earlier versions. Firefox 2, for example, had around 1.5 million downloads at the end of its first day. And Firefox 3.5 is the first mainstream browser to offer full HTML5 support. It also includes a private browsing feature, which was originally popularized by Microsoft's Internet Explorer 8. And that's all for this week. You can find out more on all of these stories and more at our website, www.v3.co.uk, and see you next week.